Tell you what, let's do. Let's check in with a guy that's been on the show a number of times. Always enjoy meeting him. Always enjoy talking to him. He's David Bossie. He is the president of Citizens United, former deputy campaign manager for the Trump 2016 campaign, and he joins us. David, how you been?
I am great. I am. You know what? I'm in Alabama. The weather's fantastic here, so I'm actually optimistic because in Washington, D.C., I've been there all week, and it is just a horrible place to be.
It is indeed. I mean, we'll get to that in just a minute, but I wanted to ask you about a new endorsement that's just out for Adam Laxalt in his Senate bid to unseat Catherine Cortez Masto. And first of all, this is a primary race, but you're endorsing. Is that something unusual for your organization?
It's really not. Citizens United Political Victory Fund, our PAC, gets involved in about 100 or more races every cycle. We endorse in important primaries where we believe there is one candidate is head and shoulders above the field. Adam Laxalt is just a tremendous leader, a tremendous patriot, a tremendous constitutional conservative. We've been supportive of him when he was Attorney General and before that. We really believe that Adam Laxalt is the right person to lead your tremendous state back from the abyss. I don't live there, but I know as I look around what's going on in your state, it is unbelievable what Senator Cortez Masto. She is part of the problem that is Washington, D.C., and the only way we're going to be able to fix it is by sending people like Adam Laxalt to the United States Senate and destroying the socialist grip on the United States Senate, led by Bernie Sanders, and by taking over the House of Representatives in the midterm elections in 2022, just one short year away. We can end the Biden presidency in November of next year if we send Adam Laxalt to the United States Senate, because that's one of those seats that we are on offense in across the country that gives us the majority, that gives the conservatives, gives Republicans the majority in the United States Senate. That's what we need to get off of these just irresponsible, country-breaking policy agenda that is the Biden administration. And
as much as she wants to portray herself as a moderate, the fact is she does vote with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer on a regular basis. And even the president came out and said, I've got 48 votes for the $3.5 trillion, which a lot of people believe is a $5 trillion human infrastructure bill. The fact is that he's counting on her vote and has it.
He absolutely has it in his hip pocket. There's no question about it. You look at the border, you look at the border crisis, you look at the crime crisis, the attack on the men and women in blue, you look at the defund the police movement, you look at our inflation crisis and our economic crisis that we're in, you look at the Afghanistan crisis that the Biden administration created. All you have to do is look at the vaccine mandate crisis, the healthcare mandate crisis. Look, they are putting in danger the Americans who are getting COVID right now by forcing the men and women who for the last 18 months we've had ticker tape parades for, okay, the doctors and nurses and first responders who are helping those people with COVID, okay, just like myself when I had it, and I happen to also be a retired fireman, but that we are telling the people who supported us for the last 18 months, you either get this vaccine or you lose your job. The same job you did without a vaccine for the last 18 months, putting your family behind the care that you're giving COVID patients, putting your own well-being ahead. And some of these people who are professionals have had COVID. They have the immunity to it now. And so I just think people want to get it, they get it. If they don't want to get it, they shouldn't lose their jobs. And by losing their jobs, they're creating the next crisis that the American people are going to see in their hospitals across the country.
Again, David Bossie joining us, the president of Citizens United, a major endorsement of Adam Laxalt in his Senate race to try and take down Catherine Cortez Masto. I've got to ask you, because we've seen it at college football games, at NASCAR events, NFL games, the F.U. Joe Biden chants by just regular folks. I get a sense that the American population is really upset right now. They're mad as hell, and they're not going to take it anymore. What do you see when you travel the country?
It's unbelievable, really. Never in American history have we seen anything like this. This is totally organic. This has nothing to do with, Orange Man bad, right? This has nothing to do with their boogeyman of Donald Trump. This has nothing to do with the Republican Party. It has nothing to do with any organic. This is organic. The American people in city after city, state after state, event after event. I don't care what it is now. They're making it an effort to do it now. It's unbelievable. The polling data that you see this week out of the national polls, the independents, that Joe Biden won by 13 points in 2020, just one short year ago, 11 short months ago. He is now losing 62-38.
Ooh.
He is getting demolished by independents. Those are the people that put him in office, and those are the people who have left him. Why? Because the American people didn't vote for socialism. They voted for what Joe Biden was selling, which was unity. We're going to put moderate, we're going to put the adults back in, right? That's what they were saying when it's not true. It's all been lies. They are foisting a socialist agenda on the American people, and the American people don't want it. Whether it's vaccine mandates, whether it's cradle to grave care by the federal government, it is a disaster in the making. We are becoming Venezuela and Greece overnight. We're staring at a $29 trillion debt right now, and they're talking about $5, $6, $7 trillion above our current budget deficit just this year. It is irresponsible. It's reckless, and that's why Senator Masto has to go. That's why people like Adam Laxalt, who are courageous and standing up for our America, for the America of all people, who want to have the American dream, those people who want to put forth a great day's work for a great day's wage. That's what America is about. That's what our families all were raised on, and that's what the Biden administration, that's what Cortez Masto has to go, because they're delivering the end of America if we allow this to continue.
I just want you to know, as good as the weather is in Alabama, you're missing some great fall weather here in Nevada. I'm looking down on the Las Vegas Strip across the street from the Mandalay Bay, and I got to tell you, it's beautiful, and the temperatures are in the mid-70s. Yeah. You got to get back out here, David.
Hey, you know what? I'll come, and I'd love to come in studio with you. But I will tell you, I'll leave you on this note. Roll Tide. You guys don't have the University of Alabama, and that is where two of my kids go to school. So that's why.
There you go. David, thank you so much, man. Have a great week and a great weekend coming up in Alabama. Certainly appreciate your time.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
There you have it. David Bossie, the president of Citizens United, the former deputy campaign manager for the Trump 2016 campaign. Good guy, too. And he's been to Vegas countless times. For a variety of reasons, and one of the reasons is he likes it here. Anyway, stay with us. More to do as we continue on AM 670 KMZQ.